Yo everybody, networking here. We're back with another video. Today we're going to be going over a Rogue Druid game, a Warlock Priest game, and a Warlock Rogue game. So my goal is to find the Rogue and open Rogue as soon as he opens my Priest. You can spam your sap'd macro. The Rogue's already on my Priest. So I'm going to Shadow Step Cheap Shot. I'll gouge off my Cheap Shot. I cloak the clone, but I still get cloned. The goal is to fear off cooldown. My priest is going to start burning the druid. My goal is to land a kidney. I get the kidney. I'll blind Druid's clone cast. At this point, I see a fairy fire on me. I need to sap off, so I tell my priest to get it. He gets me. Cheap shot should be off DR. I'm going to reopen Rogue. Druid trinket NS, so it's looking pretty good. It's a solid start to the game. Priest is going to burn. Now try to get to the pillar. Rogue cloaked. Druid fairied me, of course. I get blinded. I trinket it. I'm going to gouge again. The goal is to let my priest fear again. You want to fear off cooldown on the rogue. And then you want to get re-stealth. So right here, he gets my root. He got my fairy earlier. I'm going to try to range the druid. Didn't get shouted out. Now we're in a pretty good spot. I cheap shot rogue. Druid's trying to bash me. I have evasion up. I know what he's trying to do. Kick clone. Just because we have so much pressure. And we could have killed, I think, if my priest came over a little earlier, but he was drinking, which honestly is okay. I'd rather him get mana, and we can play the long game. We get cheat death, and we have a lot of pressure. Okay, so my priest gets a fear rogue. I'm just going to vanish cloak. We're ahead on mana. I'll sap rogue, let blooms fall, and then I'll open. So I'm going to open rogue. I would say I probably could have opened earlier. There was no stun DR. As soon as the blooms fell, I should have opened. I wanted my priest to get his innervate just because we're winning on mana now. But, I mean, it's okay, but it allowed the druid to stop my kidney, which, if he's able to clone my kidney, that puts us a little bit at a disadvantage. So, my priest gets a fear on the druid. Now it's just trying to catch this rogue who's kiting because he knows he's screwed. It's also trying to get in range of the druid to be able to blind. Rogue blinds me, so at this point I need my priest just to live, right? So the druid's going to have a trinket up soon. Blinding him doesn't really do much. I need to still, though. I'm going to get rooted. I blind rogue because at this point we're super far behind now, which is not good. I get cloned. My priest gets a sick fear. He can't get my fairy fire, which sucks. He gets it, which is perfect timing. I sap rogue off. I'm going to sap druid. Open rogue. I should have just sheep shot kidney. I don't know why I ruptured there. And we should be able to just kill the rogue with sheer damage. Druid's my priest is He got a little bit of mana. There's sheet death again. It always feels like rogues never die when druids are healing him, but they do. And yeah, so that's kind of how we play it. Try to fear rogue off cooldown. This next matchup's going to be Warlock Priest. And we'll see how the opener goes. Oh no, this is the Warlock Rogue game, sorry. If I recall this game, I think I try to pre-vanish. And I see him for like a second. So I pre-vanish, spam my sap macro. I see rogue. I don't get to sap him because this game sucks. I should have waited to open. I had vanish left, I believe, for like 4 or 5 seconds. So that was a stupid open. Rogue's going to kidney off the gouge. I'm going to trinket it, blind him. I'm just going to attack the warlock. I get rogue's trinket, so the move is to go rogue, but we're super far behind. I don't have trinket. I believe that was my vanish, and it just failed. And now I'm blinded. So at this point, we're super far behind, like super far behind. It's my fault. Like I said, I opened at a bad time. My priest was in like 7 seconds left of sap. My priest is going to outplay the fuck out of them, truthfully. He pre-PS's me, so the rogue can't go me. And then he Holy Nova's on top of me. So I get a re-stealth. He knocks the rogue out, and now I get an opener on the rogue. Like, we have a chance because my priest understood their win condition and how they were going to kill me. And he prevented it. So that was like an insane play by Baylor or Johnny Tsunami, whatever you want to call him. He definitely carried me this game. But that's why it's good to watch, and see what your teammates are doing. Realize it's not always just the rogue who's making the plays. The priest's making the plays a lot. They're both running away from me, so I'm obviously agitated. The rogue gets a re-stealth. I'm really frustrated. Because at this point, I didn't know we were going to win. I'm trying to cut the rogue's damage. I get a gouge. I think that was a 1-point kidney. And the rogue's dead. Insane. I believe the Warlock still kills me. Warlocks are OP. At this point, I'm just doing as much damage because I know my priest will finish him. So, yeah. So that was game 2. Warlock Rogue. Not an ideal opener. Usually, you want to get the Rogue's Trinket, and if you don't get the Rogue's Trinket, you always sap it and call the lock. That's kind of how we go about it. But if you get the Rogue's Trinket, then you need a Vanish to open him. So, all right. So this is a Warlock Priest game. I believe they're human. Yeah, he sees me. I get a sap still. I don't know how. That was insane. Because he definitely pulled me. I'm going to blind off the sap. My priest is cleaning the Warlock. So the goal is to try and get shields off. I tried to shiv. It looked like the priest. But yeah. I didn't want to will this. I don't know why. I should have just willed. And now we're just resetting. So against this comp, like if they start getting pressure and momentum, because of Curse of Tongues on your priest, like you'll never catch up, right? So the priest pushes in. I'm gonna go priest for a second. We actually almost kill him, or do we just kill him? So priest almost dies, but Baylor's almost dead. It was actually crazy. I just shiv priest. I don't want him running at my buddy, and I'm gonna be on the lock. If you can tell, the game's extremely close at the moment. Both priests are both teams have made misplays. But we're still putting a lot of pressure on the Warlock. They proc my cheat death. Johnny Tsunami hits me with like a 6k heal. Hits a fucking game-winning fear. And sometimes that's just how it be, man. Sometimes you get that fear on the pet. And he's and it's over. So that was another game. I hope all y'all have a great weekend. I'm doing a new series where we're playing on extremely undergeared characters, like no PvP gear besides like a PvP trinket, and we're gonna see how high we can get just off of skill. A lot of people complain about PvP gear, so we'll see. All right, peace.